special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Here's Curry, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a three-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Anthony. Millsap comes in for James. Butler, he's checked in for George. And it's Batum in for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star Week as well.
Thomas goes in from 15 feet away. Green with the rebound. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run, and Lillard kicks to Freak. And stolen by Drummond. Outside, Batum.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Time. Welcome you back to the NBA. Big group substitution here for the East. Anthony's checked in for Drummond. James comes in for Paul Millsap. Paul George, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Nicholas Batum. Freak's checked in for the West. Westbrook comes in for Damian Lillard. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Freak in at center. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Griffin in at the four-shot.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Gets stolen by Lowry. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's LeBron missing. Harden kicks to Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here are the East All-Stars now. Here's Wade. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So for the West, Anthony Davis is checked in for Griffin. And it's Thompson in for Kevin Durant. Westbrook kicks to Davis, to the paint. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Excellent D there from George. Inside, Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists tonight.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Wade. He has 5. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Thomas checked in for Dwayne Wade. The West also making some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Harden. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. 1:52 left to play in the first half. Thomas against Curry. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Misses the baby hook. And here are the East All-Stars now, leading by 5. Anthony kicks to George. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Freak. In time, he gets the jumper to fall. Freak's got 8.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
James outside. And George now top of the key. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 14 points here for George.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Davis with a screen on LeBron. Here's Freak. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Lowry. Shoots it. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
James outside. He kicks it to Anthony. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Now Curry. And that's not going to go. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
We've got Anthony. Lowry out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Curry. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Outside Lowry. Looking for George. He gets it there. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star Game, to see plays just like that.
Curry kicks to Freak. Stolen by Wade. And here's the break. Anthony with it. Now defended by Freak. Here's George. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Freak, defended by George. Offensive rebound, but they'll get another chance. Curry dishes to Freak. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And the East with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Paul George. And it's Batum in for Kyle Lowry. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Butler's checked in. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
James Harden, he's checked in for the West.
Substitution on
Outside Westbrook. Dishes to Griffin. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
On defense, the East All-Stars. For three, Durant. They get the rebound. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Kemba Walker's checked in for the East. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 7.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Here's Walker. Love with the screen on Westbrook. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Walker. And it's 7 points for Paul Millsap.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Durant kicks to Freak. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Kevin Love. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Anthony Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. And Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. It's a close game here in Toronto. Outside, Walker. Butler kicks to Millsap. Puts it up from 15. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Freak's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the dish to Lillard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the... rim. And now just a 1-point East All-Star lead. Walker the pass to Millsap. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Millsap. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's now 10 points for Millsap.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside, Davis. Harden kicks to Freak. Millsap with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Butler. And Davis sends it back. Batum dishes to Walker. Durant with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Freak. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
New players in now for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Stephen Curry in for James Harden. And the dunk by James.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Three-pointer. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Curry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Curry's got 14 points. Here are the East All-Stars. And George, here we go. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Curry against Lowry. Taken away by Anthony. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Thomas gets the bucket.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Match.
Coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Freak, he's in at center. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Griffin. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Curry in at the 2. Westbrook, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What athleticism. That was an incredibly acrobatic move.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Anthony sets the pick for Wade. Pass to LeBron. Back to Wade. Puts it up from 12. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Durant, the pass to Curry. Freak with it. He's picked up by James. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. James against Durant. Lowry for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by George.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside Lowry. Kicks to Wade. Pass to Carmelo. Just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's the break. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by George. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Freak throws it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight move comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lowry kicks to George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
George having a fantastic game. He has 23 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Here's Freak. Rebound by the East All-Stars. George has got his 3rd rebound tonight. LeBron outside. Anthony with the screen on Griffin. James dishes to Anthony. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And he gets it to go. 16 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Durant. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
We could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for.
And George kicks to Anthony. 14 feet away. Again, the miss by Anthony.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Westbrook passes to Freak. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's now only a 1-point East All-Star lead. The East making a switch. Thomas is checked in. .146 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to LeBron. Outside for Thomas. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
.125 left to play in the final quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And how about their post play? I mean, they're getting good offensive execution on the low block.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Westbrook. Griffin dishes to Freak for the 3. The shot by Curry, no good. The feed to Thomas. Down low, here's Lowry, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is, always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And Kevin, that's... such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
We've seen Lowry doing his thing. He has 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Durant kicks to Freak. The fader sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
A very impressive fourth quarter from him so far. He's knocked down 5 of 7 from the floor.
Back to Anthony. Outside Thomas. James with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's George. But he stays with it. Clock at 4. Anthony nowhere around. The three-pointer no good. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Curry passes to Durant. He feeds it to Freak. Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. LeBron outside. Outside Anthony. Missed.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports. New players in now for the East. And West also making a switch. Freaks checked in for Davis. Thomas against Westbrook to tie it up. The game now all-time. And it's 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Here's Freak, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Freak's got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars. A big group substitution here for the East. Paul George, he's just... So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this will...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith and Paul George.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's all...
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent.
next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes. Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now.